Good morning, folks. Welcome to Fugazi TV. Mono Black, check it in. And by now, you've probably heard or saw the videos of the slap that's been heard around the world. If you don't know, last night I believe was the Oscars, and Chris Rock was doing what comedians do. You know, he's filling out the room, seeing people, and making some jokes. Probably weren't scripted jokes, you know. You see people in the crowd, you plow, you know, you hit them with little jabs of some comedy, you know, to keep the show going. So he went over, he digged a little bit at Denzel Washington, all laughs, all good. He goes to another guy. I don't remember the actor's name, but he has a wife that's an actress. He played in Old Country for Old Men or something like that. No Country for Old Men, something like that. He was the guy that was chasing the guy with the money all over. I think the Midwest or something, or out west. Anyway, threw a little jab at him, a little jokey, nothing too important. Then he went to Jada. Now, a lot of people are saying, she has alopecia. I don't even know what that means. I just heard about it last night. Apparently, that's some kind of condition that attacks your hair follicles. You get bald spot, you lose hair. So I guess because she was doing that and losing hair, she went with a low cut. She's probably, I think they said since 2019, 2018, 2017 maybe, that she's had this condition. From what I heard, it's not life-threatening. There is a treatment for it, and your hair does grow back. So she's been dealing with that, and women, like they love their hair and stuff like that. So maybe it's been a little rough for her. I don't know if she wear wigs or anything, so maybe it's been a little rough for her. But anyway, Chris Rock seeing this, and then naturally as a comedian, you see the hair, you short hair, you think of women or movies where women played a predominant role, and they had short hair. And one of it was G.I. Jane. So he came out with a G.I. Jane. He said, first of all, Jada, I love you. Meaning, hey, I'm going to hit you, but this is out of love. Not malice, but G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. Blah. Now, it was a joke. And, a lot of people like, oh, and he's like, well, I thought it was a good one. When he said it, the camera switched to Will. Will seems to be laughing. Jada makes a face like, I ain't feeling that one. And Will Smith, gets up and walks on stage. And he slaps Chris Rock. Now, these people are actors. Chris Rock is a comedian, but he's been on shows, he's been in movies. So, I wasn't expecting this. Not from Will Smith, not in this moment. So when I first saw it, I'm like, hold on, this has to be staged. And then, I see extra videos of him sitting down, walking back, saying, keep my wife's mouth out of your effing mouth. And he says that twice. So it looks like, I was like, damn, this seems to be real. And if this was staged, Chris Rock does an amazing job afterwards, because you know what I mean? They did have a dialogue. He's like, while he was saying, keep your name out of my wife's name out of your mouth, and Chris was like, yo, that was just a G.I. Jane joke. Like, what he really was saying, yo, that was light. Like I'm not even going in. That's not even nothing too personal. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying. Maybe Will thought that, you know, maybe she's going through this thing. It's been hard on the family. So he was upset. But knowing Will Smith all these years, I don't believe that was the case, man. You know what I mean? He reacted like that because he's broken. He reacted like this because he was broken. You know, for the last 20-something years or so, all the stories have been coming out about their relationship. Whereas, first, you know, he's in an open relationship. He's on an open relationship. I've never heard about Will Smith getting in any kind of extramarital affairs with anyone. But Jada came out and we found out an entanglement, which just means she was having a sexual relationship with a male R&B singer, August Alsina. And she took this to the red table, and they were discussing this. So it was implied that Will does stuff, but I'm like, okay, he does stuff. Y'all in an open relationship. It just never came back. But you know, this was front and center. It felt like it was embarrassing when he was at the red table. Obviously, he was crying because he felt hurt. That was from a brother that looks hurt, man. You know, and now, you know, his son is, you know, I don't know what's going on there, but he's acting now, blah, 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 and his daughter. And, you know, bro, it feels like a lot of people saying this. It feels like Jada Pinkett Smith is just bad energy, man. You know what I mean? Will Smith has always been compared to Tupac. Now, Jada said she never dated Tupac. They weren't really like that. But I don't know, it's different. Like, it's different, man. It's different. See what I'm saying? It's different. Tupac left an imprint on Jada. And I feel like Will Smith has always been fighting this. Like, in the back of my mind, I know that she will always have a connection with another guy that's strong even till this day, and the man is dead. The man's been dead for 20 years. 20 plus years. He's been dead. People are still saying, your wife likes this guy that's dead. She'll never like you. Everybody's saying, you know, he's a fresh prince, meaning, when they say that, meaning, you know, he's not a thug, not a gangster like Tupac. So, it's off. And the jokes, and, you know, I know he hears them, makes him feel some kind of way. So, this was a explosion. Like, this was, I don't get it. And I still don't get it. man, I'm very disappointed in Will Smith. I held, even, you know, with all this stuff of his wife making him look like a weaker man, I've always had so much profound respect for Will Smith, man. And I think I lost all of it when he hit Chris Rock. Now, Chris Rock stayed calm, and you could tell he was a little like, oh snap, I just got, and it probably was a good one, because, you know, right after the smack, he said, you know, in the documentary goes to the Oscar, and, you know, he was tripping on his lines, so, you know, it looked like he was a little foggy. He was a little foggy. And you know, shout out to Chris. He kept his composure, kept it moving. It puts, to black people, it makes them look lesser as a man to most black people, because you can see it. Last night I was just reading tweets from NBA players, NFL players, rappers. Oh man, they were poking fun at Chris, man. And someone taking shots at Will too. You know, it's just a bad look, man. It's just a bad look. And another thing too, imagine if Chris Rock wouldn't have acted like that. What if Chris Rock would have retaliated? We would have had two of the biggest male African American stars fighting at an awards ceremony live in front of the entire world. And, you know, to be frank, of other races are saying, man, if Will Smith is the best of these of this group, man, if he can't control himself, whew, we don't really need to be messing with these kinds of people, because, you know, it can get violent. You know, they'll be up here tearing them stuff. Imagine two grown black men, millionaires, on stage fighting. Oh man, that would have been a spectacle, man. And also, I haven't went to bed yet. I stayed up and I was watching Lapeef. No, not Lapeef. Anton Daniels show. Late night. You know, late nights he starts the show, and then I guess he gives the the master or executive access to this guy named Aaron. And then Aaron runs the show, so I got in late when Anton was there, and then a little while afterwards, you know, and they were talking. A lot of the guys had good points. Some made points that, you know, I couldn't get behind. Like, they were saying that, you know, black men should protect their wives at any cost. I mean, I agree with that. But, I mean, I think I could do, I know I could do this with my wife, because we've been married for so long. But I don't think, as a whole, the way I see black women today, I don't think that's justifiable for a lot of other men. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of women out here that are putting men in situations where the man has to defend her. IE could have been like, yeah, you know what? I got a husband now. I ain't going out to no club. I'm not gonna dress provocative. I'm gonna stay home and be a good mother to my children and a good wife to my husband. You know, they're out here, you know, in the club wearing practically nothing. The problem is, you know, some men, although they do need to control themselves, they get on, you know, they go to the clubs, they get a few drinks in them. They see a girl, you know, ass out, titties out. They may say, hey, what's up? Damn, girl, you know, you bad. And, like, the disrespect could be, you know, he could disrespect her. And sure, you don't want no one to disrespect your wife, but what if she would have been like, what if he would have approached her to holler at her, and she was like, and she dissed him instead of saying, no, I'm good, no thank you, I'm married. Like, you know, first of all, she could have been like, well, first of all, your breath got here 5 minutes before you did, and nigga, you look broke. I mean, yeah, he disrespected her, but you know, she turned him down, and not only turned him down, she insulted him while she did it. So now you have to fight some guy because your wife couldn't just tell the guy, no, I'm not interested, no thank you, I got a husband. And instead of saying, nah, hell nah, you ugly, I'm supposed to woman with any cost, at any cost. There's a lot of it in Jerry because they can't resolve issues. Yeah, couldn't resolve issues. You know, a lot of guys doing bids because they shot somebody in the face because that person was trying to protect the honor of his woman, his wife. Man, you know, our image as black men is very poor. And having two of the brightest, most successful black men in a room full of other successful black men and black women and white men and white women and Asians, you know, and Africans, some probably Middle Easterns, you know, some places like that, to see that live, you know, to see a man with this stature, this prominence, right? This guy, this $20 million movie, $20 million man that makes movies and lead and also could direct and have other ventures outside of acting that potentially could make him a billionaire, if not already. So that's crazy. That's a crazy look. Thank you, Chris Rock, for holding your composure and making us look like we got some kind of sense. Shout out to Steph. Shout out to you know, it's crazy. You know, Austin, Ray Allen. What am I talking about? I got basketball in my mind. But anyway, man, This is crazy. This is crazy. It's everywhere. It's everywhere on YouTube. USA Today, The Post, everywhere. They're making memes. I was watching an Australian news channel this morning. They had that on there too. And they were talking about how, disgraceful this was. Wow, man. The world look at black people as degenerates, and now they have more evidence that even the best of them, the brightest, still succumb to issues like this. Jokes. We're going home. We're being shamed because of jokes. A man slapped a man in the eye because of jokes. Jokes, man. It's just jokes. Can't take the joke. You shouldn't have been front and center. Should be in the back where nobody can see you. So, anyway, that's my take on it. That's all I got for Gazy TV. Anyway, like and subscribe. Click the bell button to get notified as soon as I go live. But thank you again for viewing my channel. You can like and subscribe. I'll see you again. Peace.